Welcome once again. This is Richard from V.S.L Concept, and right now we are going over to the next project. And in this project, we are going to be designing the group icon that you can see. You just click on the group description. The group icon, we'll be designing it from scratch to finish. We'll be doing that right now in no distant time. So the first thing I want you to know is that for you to be a graphic designer, you must be creative. You must know how to get ideas for your designs. You must also know how to put things together. So, in order for you to get ideas, just go over to Google and look up designs that people have made and try to make something relating to that. That's exactly what I did for this design we want to make now. So, for you to work on, especially on a pre-made design, you should have what you want to work on your screen so you can be seeing it. If you sketched it on a paper, you must have it handy. If you drew the logo on the paper, or you're looking at something, you want to create something like you have a sample, it must be on your screen. So that's the first thing we're going to do right now. We're going to bring up the image that we want to design to be up here somewhere on our screen. So we'll go over to images, go to WhatsApp. Yes, this is the image here. Yes, that is it. And we'll click on OK. So this is the image that we want to design. So we'll be looking at this and we'll be designing it as it goes. So the first thing that we want to bring up here, as you can see, is the background. The background is the first thing that I want to bring up. So we can just download any background, image that suits what we want to do. For example, in this logo, in this flyer, sorry, I want to design something that talks about you designing a graphics job with your phone. So I want someone that is sitting somewhere pressing a phone. So I have to go online to look for this image of this girl. So let me import the image so you can see that. So the image is actually on downloads. Go to downloads. Okay, downloads. Where is the image? Image. Yes, this is the image here. So now, once you are designing something you want to use on mobile, always make sure that you make this ratio 1:1. You get the point? So I just put it this way and I click on OK. So this is the image of the background. So I need to stretch this out and make it the background of this project. So right now, I need to send this background to the back. I know you understand the reason why I need to send it to the back, because it is a background. So I come to this shape tool, remember I told you, and select the image and put it straight ahead to back. So it has gone straight to the back. This is the only thing that we have in front of it. Now you observe that this background is bright, while this one here is black. Yes, all I just did was bring in a shape. Bring in a shape. Now this is the shape, a rectangle shape. Now, okay, that is the shape. You click on good. Now select this shape and let's change the color of this shape to black. I want to show you how I achieved that dark end. I use opacity, but first of all, we need to change the color of the shape to black. So color to, where's the color to? Okay, edit shape. Okay, yeah, this is the color to here. Color. So I just want to make it black. This is not pure black. Okay, black. So this is black. So after doing this, I want to put in the opacity of this. See the opacity? So opacity is basically the brightness. Let me put this out a little so we can have space. Basically the brightness. How bright do you want this to go? So once you spread this and you spread it all over this, so you see that we have just achieved this. So if you click on this layer now, you will see this black tool, this black shape we've just added. You see the background and you also see this. So in order for this shape not to be moving up and down, what we are going to do is we are going to lock this shape and we also lock the background. You get my point? So look at this point here. You observe that now this is under that black shape, under the opacity, the background cover we just put. So I want to bring it to the top. I come to the layer, see this drag tool here. Just drag it and take it where? Up. Automatically it comes up. So this is up. So you see we have just achieved the exact same background, and I'm sure you know how we did this. So the next thing we want to do is to put in our text. Learn how to, and you know how to put in the text. Come over here, come to your text, edit your text, and you put in learn how to. Okay. So you see that it is not in caps lock, so let us leave it that way. So you observe that this learn how to have some basic designs. It has a 3D design. So let us immediately, or let's finish all the text. Let's finish writing the whole text before we can now start putting the designs. So let's go over to design. So put another text, design. The design are all in caps lock, but you can also change all of them here. Put it in small letters, put it in capital letters. Learn how to design. So now you see that the design here. All right, let me turn this. All right. So learn how to design. We're going to change the fonts, or let's just arrange these things as we go. Okay. So let me zoom this so we can see it clearly. Learn how to design. So the fonts that we should use for this, let's leave that font there. So what we are going to do, let us change the size. The size. Learn how to. So that is okay. So we'll go over to the 3D feature. So just enable the 3D. You see that 3D effect has come up on it. You can decide to increase the depth or reduce it depending on how you want it to be. So learn how to. So we'll go over to this design and do the same thing too. I really want to increase these text size, texts. So learn how to design. Let's increase the text a little. Yes, let it be okay like that. Then learn how to design. Let's also work on this design. This design also has the same 3D effect. So let's put in that 3D effect. Now you observe that the 3D effect has some curves. So we can also put in the curves here. Can you see? Can you see? We can put in the curves like this. So depending on how you want it to be. So we can also come to this way. Okay, this one, we should leave this one like this. Okay, that is that. So how do you want the light ray to come? You just put in position your light ray exactly how you want it to be. Intensity should be this. Then shadow, yes, we need the shadow. Specular hardness. So you just manipulate it to your desired effect. So we can put this here. So let me just see if I can change this rotation a little. Okay. All right. So learn how to design. Now you observe that these here have what we call a stroke. It has something under. Can you see that orange something under here? Can you see it? Yes, it is a shadow. So we need to add a shadow to this design. We need to add a shadow to the design. Okay, so let's come over here, come back here and add 3D shadow. Enable, and you see that this shadow here is what? Orange color. Okay, click on this shadow. Okay, text, 3D shadow. Click on 3D shadow. So you see the colors here. So we'll come to this plus 2. Now you observe that orange color, this orange color is not here. So how do we now pick this? This is a picker tool. Click on this tool. Now click on this image. Now it automatically tells you to drag this point to where you want it to pick, the color it wants it to pick. So this is a preview here of the colors. So when you get the color, you click on OK and click on OK. Automatically, it makes that background what? Orange. I hope you can see it clearly. It makes that shadow orange. Now you observe that the shadow is actually directly inside the design. So we can just bring it down. Yeah, there is a point where we can bring it down. Okay, yes, I understand why it is showing that. I'll tell you the reason. It's because of the kind of fonts we use. If you observe the fonts that was used here, the fonts, the G came down, but this one, the G came up. So let's just go over and change the fonts. Let's just go over and change the fonts of that. Okay, fonts. So which font was used? Which font was used? Let me look for the fonts. Okay, fonts number one. I think another reason why that was because that design is in small letters. Small letters. This is D. So you just have to think very, very fast as to reasons why things are not the way you want them to be. So it is not a must that everything should appear exactly the same, but I just want to show you the basic principles of having all these effects on it so that you will not have any problem at all creating yours. I hope you get my point. So let's go over now and look for a font that will match this. Let's look for a font. Let's see what this font looks like. No, I don't like that font. Let me see this font, see this font, this font, this font, this font. Let me see what this font looks like. No, I don't like that font either. Okay, font. Okay, let me just use this for the purpose of the class. So you see that the stroke has come under. So learn how to design a 3D logo and flyer. We'll add the text, add the text. The text is there. Edit. A 3D logo and flyer. Okay, so we'll bring this and add this under here. Yes, so you see, we put that under here. I need to make that a capital letter. Okay, that is that. Now we need to reduce the size. Reduce the size. Okay, we're good to go. So put that under here. So right now it is possible for all of this to shift while we're working on it. So we'll finish on this. Let us just go over and lock it. So we finished on learn how to, we lock it so it does not move. Finish on design, lock it, finish this, lock it. You get? So these things cannot move no matter how you try to move them. So the next is what? With your phone, like. With your phone, like. So we'll go over, put in a text with your phone, like. That is what we want to type in. Your enter phone, like. So this is the next. So sorry, I'm supposed to put capital letters with your phone. Okay. So now this one also does what? Comes under. Now remember I told you that I usually like to make the lines equal. So I usually come here and use these grid lines and see that okay, it's not there, so I can't use that now. So let me just try and put this here. You get? All right. Learn how to design a 3D logo with your phone like a pro. I still need to shift all these things to the edge. I still need to shift all of this to the edge. So let this one go to the corner a little, go to the corner. Let me now use the grid lines to know it is straight. Okay, this one should be at the middle. This one should come under. Then now you can now come here. You get it? Yep. So I can turn off the grid lines. So with your phone, like a pro. So a pro is the next thing we want to add. We can add the text here, edit. A pro is in capital letters. A pro is in capital letters. Okay. So you observe that this A Pro has a kind of design. The design there is just the font and the 3D design, nothing more, nothing serious there. So let me increase the size first, increase the text size to A Pro, put it under here, as you can see, A Pro. Okay, then let me go and change the color of the text. I have orange here. I can just make it orange and I'm good to go. Then the next thing to change is the font. The font, the font, the font, the font. You change the font. So let me look for that font, that exact font that I used there. Should be somewhere around, something around here. Is it this? I don't think it is this, but let's just use this. So now, this is just an ordinary text. We need to add a 3D what? Effect on it. Enable the effects. Now use this oblique, hmm, and then reduce the depth a little. Reduce the depth a little. Okay. Then we'll go over to darken. The rotation, where do you want it to come from? As you saw, it came from here on my own. Came from this part. So, but for this purpose of this training, let's just put this one here like this. Let this one come from under. So let this one come from here. You get, mark it as good. 3D text, okay, go down. So there are other special things that I want us to add to this. You get it? So now this is good. So the next thing I want us to do is to emboss this text. Now once you click on emboss, enable, it gives you one very sleeky effect. Very, very sleeky effect. You get? So we can also edit the embossment settings. Where should the embossment come from? As you can see. So that is that. Intensity, this, that. So you just work on all of these to see which one comes out right for you and you are good to go. Now, the next thing that I want us to add here is a shadow. Let's add a shadow to this. Enable. So you can see the shadow should be black. You can see the intensity of the shadow. So there is a shadow and the background there. So the next thing that I want to do now is the 3D rotating. Let us rotate it. Do some 3D rotation. Now x-axis, y-axis, 3D rotation. Okay, because of the embossment, that did not show on the effect. All right, so the next, I think we can also do that rotating from here. We can also do it from here. Z rotation. Aha. Z rotation. Okay. Where's the Y rotation? There's supposed to be a Y rotation. Okay, this is it. Let me just make this like this. All right, and we're good to go. We get. So the design we see here is just the font. It's just the font. Let me try and look for that particular font that was used there. Go to font. I think I've passed it. Go to font. Let me go down and see if I will see that. I think it's this. Yes, I got in the font. So this is the font that was used for this. You get the point? So let's go back to that embossment and brighten the color. Go back to embossment and we'll brighten the color. So now you see it has now come to life. So this design is something that is really fun. to do. I tell you the truth, it is really, really fun to do. So right now, we've just let me hide this so that we can see what we are doing. Hide this. So we have just designed this. Learn how to design a 3D logo and flyer with your phone like a pro. I'm sure you have followed through the steps. So we're almost through. We just still have some things to go. I still need to bring these things up because we need space down there. We need space. Yeah, like a pro. Like a pro. So that is that. So now I will just want to lock all these parameters so they don't move from the position I have kept them. I need to lock them. And I need to make this one visible so I can see the next thing that I need to do. So the next thing I need to do is, let me quickly show you how to put in these three images here. These three images here. It is not difficult. It is very, very easy. I'll also show you how to do this rotating and the rest of them. So let me hide this while we do that. Hide this while we do that. So I bring in an image from gallery. So let me just import the three images at once. This is one. This is first one. So now, if you observe in that picture, that image was in a circular form. All you just need to do is click on this circular form here. Click on this circular form and arrange how you want the circular form to display on your own end. I don't know if you understand what I just did. Very, very easy. Click on that circular form. Let me even lock it. So once you lock it, once it is locked, it will just come up very, very straight for you. You don't have to start working on it again, trying to make it circular. So that is that. Once you click on OK, you see the image has what? Come up in a circular form. This is really, really becoming interesting. So there is a stroke. There is a stroke here. There is this stroke here. We need to add that stroke. How do we do that? Come over to shapes and go over to stroke. This is the stroke. Enable. Now, what is the color of the stroke? Make it orange. And the stroke width. This is the width of the stroke. That is that stroke you are seeing there. Now, you observe that it is not straight like this. What just happened there is that they put in a 3D shape. Enable. Let's use this oblique. Yes, 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 yes. Then we'll reduce the depth a little. Yes, reduce the depth. After reducing the depth, then we move forward. Then the 3D rotation. Where do you want it to go? Where do you want the rotation to go? Let it be okay there. Then the Z zoom in to Z rotation, rotate it round, and we have another. Okay, this is the light angle, intensity, shadow. So there is another Y rotation. Okay, I think we can get that from this other part. So 3D rotate. Yes, 3D rotate. Y and Z. I need to go and deactivate this first. I need to deactivate this. Okay. Then come over to 3D rotate. Rotate it like this. Rotate it this way. To give us that rotating effect. This one should be 0. 0. We can just bring it down a little. All right. That is good. And we'll mark it good. And we'll go over to that 3D and then we'll enable. So the depth, that is that. So I hope you have just seen exactly how we got that effect with a mobile phone. This is really, 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 really interesting. So that is that for that image. So let me just go and import the next image and do the same thing again. This is the next image. I will click on OK. This image is a square, so I don't have to make it round. So all I just need to do is come over to the stroke, add the stroke, remember the same color, enable, then the stroke width, So you see the stroke width has appeared, then okay. So I reduce it to my desired size, reduce it. I think that the stroke width is actually much now. So I need to reduce the stroke width. Come to stroke width. All right, and good. So the next thing to do is to do that 3D rotation. Okay, rotate it this way and bring it down a little. Yeah, I hope you can see how wonderful this is coming out to be. So 3D rotation, I need to make it on the perfect angle so it looks very, very good. So the next to give it that 3D shape. So that shape, that depth is too much. Bring in a little 3D shape. Yeah, let me make it two. Then 3D rotation, any need? No need of that. And we are good to what? Good to go. So this Y rotation, rotate it a little, Z rotation, rotate a little. Yes. So we are good to go. I hope this is really, really becoming interesting. Well, you are going to work on your own project, so you have to follow the steps closely so as for you to understand it. So let's bring in the last image. The last image is this. So remember that this has to be in a circular form. We reduce it, and okay, we are good to go. So you know, again, we add the stroke, enable, put the color. So let's reduce it first before we put in the stroke height. So this is exactly here, exactly here. You get. So this one does not have much effects because it is just straight. It has an effect already on its own. So let's put in the 3D rotation a little. Have just rotate it a little, and then we'll put in the 3D shape. 3D shape. Just a little shape. Just a little. Okay, so you now see that we are very, 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 very close to what we designed earlier. So let's just bring this down a little and we are good to go. So the next thing that is just remaining for this project to be completed, okay, we've not added in 2 days. Let's quickly add that. So before we do that, we need to lock these objects so that they don't move out of position. We lock, lock, and lock. So we're good to go. So they don't move out of position. You get it? So now let's put in 2 days, text file, in 2 days, edit, in 2 days. Okay, so this is about that. A whole lot of messages dropping on WhatsApp. In 2 days, all right, so we drag this and put it under here. Put it under here. So we can decide to change the font. Let's just do that. Change the fonts and give it a unique font. Okay, so that is that. In 2 days, we are good to go. Right? We are good to go. So we don't need to change the color. So we now need to add the fee, the classes online, and DM to get started. So let's quickly do that. Fee 1,500 naira. Class is online. WhatsApp. Then Let's see what else we have there. Fee, DM to get started. DM to get started. Okay, 20 slots available. 20 slot available. Full stop. All right. So we good to go. So this is the text we want to add. So you see that the text size is big. We just have to reduce the size of the text. Reduce it, reduce it, reduce it. So fee 1,500. Class is online. DM to get started. 20 slots available. So I think that is that. So the next thing to do right now is to put in the phone number. So in yours, in your own project that you are going to do, I want you to put in your own phone number. Do not put my own phone number. So just put in your own phone number. Edit text 08169234576. Edit text and click on OK. Bring it down. Bring it down. All right, so we're good to go with that. Is the text size okay? The number has to be very, very obvious because that is what people will see and call you. Text size. Reduce it a little, increase a little. Okay, fine and good. So after that, we put in that which is under there, powered by V.S.L concept. Now I want you to put in your brand name because that brand name is the proof that you are going to give to me that you did not edit my job. Powered by V.S.L concepts. You get my point? So that is that. Powered by V.S.L concept. So over here, I want you to put in your own name. Do not put V.S.L concept. Put your name, your brand name, or anything. Because the truth is, this design you are making is what is going to make you your first 50,000 naira. This very design you are making. I told you guys I will show you how to get clients. You are going to use this design to get clients. You get my point? So you should not joke with the design. Make sure you complete it. So now we'll go and reduce the text size. Reduce, reduce, reduce. Powered by V.S.L concept. See, we've not locked that. That is why it is coming up. Powered by V.S.L concept. So right now, let me hide this so we see exactly what we have done. Hide and go out. So you see exactly what we have designed. So is there anything that is not in place? We can just arrange it and put it in place to make sure it is okay. So the exact logo that we showed you, that you saw and registered, is what we have just designed. So right now, I want you to design your own logo. I'm going to send you all the tools, all the pictures. Design your own logo, and I want you to make the design very, 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 very unique. You must not use the same font I use. You can decide to switch it up. I'm going to send you these pictures so you do your own right now. I hope you enjoyed a lot from this video. We'll move over to the next. Sorry, before we move, you have to save your job. Oh, please save your job. So click on save. Save as project first. Project name, logo, design. You save it. Now your project have saved. So whenever you want to do any edit, you can come back and edit. Then you save your what? Save as image. Save as image. You can see that save it to gallery, and it has gone straight to your gallery. So I want you to send me your designs on gallery. This job should not take you more than 30 minutes to do. So I want to see. So remember that the first three persons that sends in their project get a very special gift from me. I hope you get my point. Very, very special gift from me. It's all right, guys. We'll move over right now to the next.